Hey guys, welcome back to my next art book preview video. This week we have two books. We've got Pin Up Wings Volume 3 and Volume 4 by Romain Hugault. So, of course, let's start with Volume 3 with a quick look at the front and back there. These are hardbacks. Let's get straight into it. Now, the first thing I want to point out about these books is they've all got really nice interiors to the cover, this sheet here. But this one, Volume 3, doesn't seem to match the others in the series, and we'll have a look at that on Volume 4. It's a really sunny day, by the way, so hopefully you can see all this well. And another thing to point out straight away is there may be some nudity in this book. I generally try to cover nudity in my videos, not for my own preference, but just because YouTube prefers that. So I do apologise to the people that leave comments complaining that I don't show the nudity. I know, I get it, I do. But hopefully I can show you enough of this book, or these two books, so that you can judge whether you want this book or not. I would say about 80% of it is covered, so you know it's not a full book of nudity, and it's quite retro pin-up-y is how I see a lot of it. But then some of them are a little bit, I don't know what to call it, saucier. So they're really good artworks, to be fair. I'm a big fan of them. You can probably tell from these that Romain Hugault draws quite a lot of very busty ladies, very beautiful women, again in this sort of retro pin-up style, along with the theme of the aircrafts. So these sort of World War, I'm not sure which era these are from. My knowledge is not very good, but hopefully you guys can let me know in the comments. And then the end of these books usually end with a couple of other artists' interpretation or something related. So again, planes and pin-ups. And one other thing I wanted to mention on camera or show this was, depending on which publisher you go for, there are different thicknesses. I don't know how well this shows on camera, but one of them is actually quite a lot thinner in person. So of the two that I have checked and got to show you on this video, the Salleck Publications one is the thinner one, and Paquet, I don't know how you say that at all, is the thicker one. And we'll talk about why in a second, but first of all, here's Volume 4, a quick look at the front and back there as usual, and let's get straight into this one. And straight away, here is another one of those examples that I was talking about earlier. I mentioned that the other books, or at least book 1 and 2, have this kind of theme with different sketches on this kind of background. So it's really nice to see this in Volume 4. I don't know why that's not in Volume 3. I don't know why they decided to change it for that one. And again, nudity warning just in case. I think I managed to skip it all anyway. But Book 4, from memory, does have a little bit more nudity in it than Book 3 did. A little bit riskier. I know you guys don't really need a warning, seeing as you want to see it, but there it is. And back to the differences in the publishers. That thinner one, from what I can tell, it's not the actual cover that's thicker at all. The hardback seems to be similar. It seems to be the actual page thickness. Now, to be honest, it's not really that one publisher is better than the other as far as I'm aware. They seem to be the same price. But yeah, this one does seem to have thicker pages. And I did notice that when I compared the two side by side, this one, I'm not saying the difference in print quality, but I do think this one had slightly nicer colours, or it was a slightly more blue tone, whereas that other publisher, Salleck, I think it was, and the ones that I looked at least, they seem to be a little bit more yellowy. Again, that's not really a bad thing. It's not that one colour is better than the others, but I preferred this out of the two. Don't worry though, if you get a chance to buy either, they are both fine. There may even be other publishers as well. And just a quick plug for my other videos, I do have another video at the moment for Pin Up Wings Volume 1 and 2, and this one here is Volume 5. I haven't recorded that yet. I might wait till Volume 6 is released and then release those two together. Anyway, guys, we're getting to the end of these books. I'll put any additional details in the description box below. Honestly, I think these books are awesome, but I really like pin-up art books. They're not for everyone. I will put links in the description box below to where I actually bought these from. They're a really good price. I think the page count is around about 40-ish pages. This one definitely has some well-known models or stars in it. If you know, you know. But yeah, some really nice artwork throughout. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can keep making content like this. Thanks for watching.